Well, good day to you, church. It's Pastor Geoffrey with the video blog entry for the week. It's been a very cool week here in Nebraska, and fighting off a little bit of the flu we are. And I just want to say, thank you so much for your care for Kath and I, and dropping off meals at the house, and and doing things like that. That's part of the church. That's actually a good example and a testimony of what I will be talking about this Sunday here at the church, the good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, as I've been told by one of you. The message this week is living with one another. Over the last 3 weeks, we've looked at the example from the Colossians, where we're supposed to walk differently, is what Paul told the Colossians. Then Jim Capaldo came in and talked about the Philippians story, and to the Philippians, Paul said to walk worthy. And then last week we looked at the Ephesians story, and the Ephesians story is to walk united, or to walk in unity. This week we're going to be looking at Paul's commentary to the Romans. But really we're going to dance around the scriptures a good bit, looking at this Greek phrase Allelon and Koinonia and what that means to us. So be prepared for a trip around the scriptures, but we're going to start with Romans chapter 1 and look at what Paul has to say to that community. Rome was in an interesting time when Paul wrote the letter to them. Rome was a very fractured place. 2/3 of the population in Rome were slaves at that time. And at one point in time, AD 59, all of the Jews were kicked out of Rome. And so after a period of time, the Jews were allowed to return. And they were a dominant force in Rome early, and then were all taken out of Rome. And now when Paul writes back to the church, he's talking mostly to Gentiles, where the Jews are in a minority. So it's an interesting book and a flavor of the message. So we're going to start there, and we're going to dance a little bit around the scriptures, looking at that one another phrase, living with one another. That's the message for this week. And so I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. I'm going to pray for the health of the church and pray for the health of my bride and I to be able to make that happen. And good Lord willing, we'll be able to get together this weekend. So that's the update for this week. That's the plan for this weekend. Look forward to see you guys on Sunday morning at 9:30. Ciao.